But thank you.
I appreciate you.
Always. Love.
Huh. Oh, my bad. I'm muted. I said, no, man, I ain't got time for no dogs right now. And I said, when I get that motherfucking. Oh, excuse me. Can't cuss right now. I said, when I get that heat house, you know what I'm saying, that yard, then, we can get that D-Nall for sure.
Let me tell you, I'm doing something.
What's good? What's good, Jordan Bowen? What's the deal?
You never tell me you're the greatest thing you got.
Oh, I ain't no role model. I just do what I do. I ain't never dubbed myself no role model. I ain't nobody's role model.
Growing, growing. That's how you get established.
Would you give Bill Cosby some head? Why would you ask me would I kiss Diddy? Would you give another man some head? Like, what are you talking about? Would I kiss Diddy?
Yes, let's just simple.
Weird. It's always a troll in the track acting weird. I'm ducking your fade, man. You right, I am ducking your fade. I don't want no trouble with you. You're a tough guy. Yeah, what no trouble with no tough guy. Thank you, thank you. That's BROOKLIMEN.com. Yep, I was at Marvin Gardens for sure.
I said, the one say you become my chef.
Would it sound like I'm speaking?
Show you my
Would it
wife.
sound like I'm speaking no
Big
habla?
girl, real ass. Little ass. Little ass
What's up?
wife.
Get them likes up in the chats. Let's go.
Little ass wife.
Get them likes up in the chats. It don't cost you nothing to press that button. You know what I'm saying? That thumb is free. Live from Brazil. What's up? Shout out Brazil. Salute. Let me get a like in the chat, Brazil.
Never what you talking about. Yeah, that's how I was running if I No, that's
I
how we
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, you ain't got to sub. I mean, if you want to sub, you could. Ain't about if I want you to do it. I really don't want you to do nothing that you don't want to do. If you find a reason to, salute. If not, hey, I guess you just watch like a spectator. Shit. They got those out there too. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hitting the like button. We got all these people in these chats. Let's get these likes up. Show some lit love and the clean love. You know what I'm saying? Think I'd be this big if I wasn't a meat eater. There might be the plant eaters my size. Like I think y'all be asking questions that's rhetorical, like, you know what I'm saying? What? No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You feel me for sure. Let's get them likes up. Please work on your content. Sorry you don't like my content. If my content bores you that much, why even watch it? And why even hop on live and talk to me? Like, what sense does that make? I don't know who your wife is, bro. Boss man D-Lo in the chat for sure know. Thank you, thank you. Dolo Din Janae.
Why have your holidays sound like this? When they can feel more like this.
I don't know who you talking about. You not even funny. You know you got a corny ass joke when you just shoot a joke in the crack. When you just shoot a joke in the chats and then you hurry up and try to put a cry face behind it. At least let the chats laugh at it. Like the chats ain't even laughing at that shit. Like you just saying a joke and a ho 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 behind it. Like what are you talking about, your Forrest Whitaker looking ass?
Hey, I never just seen that shit. That shit's so crazy. The video, you gotta really watch.
I seen a photo and it was like big ass bobblehead. The Christmas hat on, remember? But I ain't seen it.
You asking me would I want him to say that to me? What you mean would I want him to say that to me? He's already saying things to me. You think that I'm just talking and just shooting just to just be talking? He's already saying stuff. Like, so what do you that's what y'all don't get. Like, see, y'all just be crazy with that. Y'all think man, they be having some crazy people on these lives trolling, bro. And they sit there for hours saying, and then talking about you emotional, you mad because you clowning back. I'm like, nah, y'all the ones mad, but why are you on my chats? The same people every day, y'all get on my chats. Like I got a notification when I go live, y'all get on my chats trolling. They get paid for this shit. Yeah, you fishing, they just throw their line out there to just mess up your fishing. Like a whole bunch of like, man, weirdos. Look, Aunt mad. They think I be mad. I'm not mad. A weirdo I never seen talking behind a biopic can never get me mad. Like, but I'm gonna be mad about. Mad about something that I don't know, somebody I can't see. Like, make that make sense. That shit ain't even logical. I don't think you believe that. You just talking. Merry Christmas. You in my set more than me now. Yeah, okay. Shut the fuck up, man. Nigga talking, man. Put some sugar in your mouth and see if you can swallow, nigga, or some cinnamon or something, nigga. You in my set more than me now, man. Shut up, man. Always got a weirdo in the chat saying some crazy shit. Oh, man. I'm in your shit more than you. Where you at? Hello. You ain't seen. Don't nobody know you. Like, what's your name?
said 80 for the 14. Some indica.
I'm a motherfucker. I'm a Martian. Said it. Had to send it to Mars. I smell the crap. What crap do you smell, man? Huh, what do you smell? Your upper lip? That musty ass upper lip that's probably smelling like back ears. That demon cookies. Oh, I'm good. How about yourself? For sure. Salute me in D3. We got like a lot of little music. We got like a whole tape. We was in there back on Fig today. You feel me? I'm saying. Shout out to back on Fig in the chats, man. Shout out to T-Rail and smacking them, man.
I would have guessed that.
All this way here. So that means we hold my 72? No, I just get started.
And let me get you a card. You got one? Yeah.
I ducked your Baba fade today. She kept calling my phone. You know, the appointment would be in your Baba, that's the fade. And I bend her over the couch and knock it out the park. Eat me some Whoppers. One hand on her hip, the other hand I'm throwing Whoppers back in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I ducked that fade today. I got tired of wearing her out. Like, stop calling my phone, please. You know what I'm saying? Ducked your mama today. So that's one fade right there I ducked.
So what is it for a gram?
It's open, baby.
I get it. I want to try it. All right, for sure. I'll remind you.
Yeah, I was eating Whoppers, you feel me? I had the Whoppers, you know, the Candies Whoppers. Mom's over the couch. She got a green couch.
You have a good one.
Had her bent over that green couch, you know what I'm saying, throwing Whoppers back. Got tired of that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to duck her today. Damn, I forgot today was Friday. Yeah. Probably gonna go next though. Yeah.
Heck, they don't care about nothing. Text
Deal.
nigga. IMG, nigga. Yeah, I'm on you, nigga.
What's the deal, Brody?
Okay.
Hey, Simone.
Yo, what's up, man?
Chillin', what's the deal, bro?
Big old deal is, man.
Man, chillin',
Got
man.
going, man.
Chillin', about to shoot this little shit with the homie real quick. I forgot he was pulling up. That's crazy. If I wasn't here. Huh? Yeah, but I'm just saying, I didn't even know that was put. I forgot. Like, I scheduled it. I was even shit. If I wasn't here, hadn't to be here.
Show shit. Like, you pay for this whole shit? How much it cost? Keep it getting like more than like 10?
Yeah.
It costs more than 10,000 to get shot.
That's just like a start. That's like a start, bro. On game, for sure. Watch them. Scoop. Sitting right here. No. Come on. What ladder? Nah, it's cool back here. That's stuff. That shit stuff. Ah!
You want me to move this shit on this side?
I mean, if you want to, bro, you can move it in. Key Loom, who was that? You said that's your big homie? And I'm trying to tap in with my own music. Hey, yeah. I mean, I know my head big, but let's see what you look like. Your mama probably look like a sea otter or something, huh? Yeah, daddy look like a Saint Bernard. How a sea otter and a Saint Bernard mate. So let's see what you look like. Shit, I like women, shit. If you catch to the hood, will we put you on? Put you on for what? How old are you? What you got? I mean, I'm not like what the guys is big or put guys on for other places that. Oh, damn, it was muted. I was saying, like, he talking about he want to join the gang. I was saying, what attributes did he bring? You know, what do you have? How can you in further? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your plan? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just wanting to be from a place that you probably ain't ever seen and just visited and heard of. You know what I'm saying? What's your interest? Yeah, that's what I asked. What's your plan? You know, you talk about you want to join the gang and when we put you on to this and that, put you on for what? You're not even from over here. See, like my recruitment-based methods is more like community-based. You know what I'm saying? Then you know venturing out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like be community-based before you venture out. Like if you ain't got no community substance, you know what I'm saying? Then you know you allow anything is. That's how virus. You know what I'm saying? Be creative. Well, I don't know why you can't hear it. Everybody else can hear what I'm saying.
Nigga don't understand, he ain't wrong. I can't knock because I get it. But when you in this field and you like yeah, nigga on the set, it's like when nigga do the numbers. When I get the numbers, when I go buy the numbers, I might get 500 worth of numbers, right? Nigga, they might not even never, all of them don't even work.
Okay, Pennsylvania in this chat, huh? What's the deal? Your mama look like an albino penguin.
Yeah, we're in the other jet.
Let me bring it to the USA, mama. I'm a citizen. Baba be walking around twaddling. Fuck is you talking about? Know your mama with them swollen ankles, ashy ass feet. Always keep them sandals on.
Keep them sandals on them sandals.
Playing, man. Oh no, we always in the chats going up. You know, I troll with the best of them. You feel me? See, the one thing about me, I'm a diverse nigga. I'm a shoot. I can shoot all day. The only thing a motherfucker gonna say about me, hey, you got a big head. Hey, you got a lump on your head. I look like you get. I say like head jokes. Other than that, I'm a murder some shit. I'm gonna talk about everybody, your whole family, the Adams family. I'm gonna talk about everybody. I'll be making the trolls emotional. They don't be knowing what to do for real. I got some trolls removed from this chat without me removing them, just bagging on their ass. Every time they come up in there, I'm murdering their ass. Got the chats laughing, all cry faces. They just stop coming to my shit.
This nigga still down? Young boy. What again? Fear Sport? Say what? I said they ain't too good for that.
Oh, that ain't me. That's the homies. They listening to some young boy and shit. That's some little young boy in the background. And they vibing and shit. You know how that shit go. Niggas kicking it, chopping it, telling old stories, reminiscing, you feel me? Probably talking about the day's events, you know what I'm saying? The little hoes that done walk through, you know, all the little shit. What set y'all claiming? What set y'all claiming? Where are you from? Man, I don't give no weed out. I smoke too much weed to give it out. That's all I do. I ain't gonna even lie. That's like my only bad habit, if it's a bad habit.
Security ain't up far like no Best Buy security, like that type of shit.
What Lou Dog you talking about? The homie Chagi Lou Restic. Depending on what Lou Dog you talking about.
They want to take it over the phone. Yeah, I got a whole nother voice for it. Oh, let me come back here and he think it sound like you just didn't want to do over the phone. Either or, bro. Set. I got a video of this nigga. Now we using a system. You hear me? Yeah, go straight to the
How do who get out so fast, nigga? I did 10 years. Got a 10-year sentence. Did 10 years, punk. Fuck is you talking about? How who got out fast, nigga? You can't even play with a crip like me like that. How you got out fast, nigga? You trolling, nigga. Go put a pickle in your mouth and see if you can swallow that motherfucker, nigga. What is you talking about? How you got out fast? You niggas like hearing yourself, man. Hoover gonna do you like Pop Smoke. Shut the fuck up. You the same little bitch ass nigga that be on my Instagram playing like, bro, shut up. Show your face. Nigga, you like Will's Waldo, nigga. I'll never see you, Buster. Like, you just troll on nigga Instagram's account. Every time you get an account blocked or Instagram block your ass, you make a whole nother account, nigga. You a faggot. You got too much time on your hands. You hop in a man chat, a man live, a man Instagram. Bro, you're a cold faggot. Bro, why are you trolling me? What's up with all these gay ass man trolling other man? You niggas hop in the chats judging man. That shit women do. You niggas hop in the chats judging man, trolling man. This nigga say the same thing every time. They Pop Smoke gonna do you and your family like Hoover gonna do Pop Smoke. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? I just came back off Fig today, you sucker ass nigga. What is you talking about? You probably ain't even from Hoover, nigga. You just be talking. Ready.
Religion a little bit, books, Pelican Bay, Gladiator Mentality, Swahili, what you took from Monster Cody book, some of your goals, where you see yourself in 5 years, speak on the fictitious war people want to keep in the community, how you see a difference since the first peace meeting, speak on guys not being homegrown and migrating from other places and not having the mentality of the community they representing, talking about business ventures and new endeavors, master plan that didn't work, elaborate on dysfunction of the way our people's minds is wired. The Daniel Penny thing with the cop that just got acquitted. You up on that? There's something in the subway that happened
but you can talk about it, you know, just shit. Like, if Phil be it or what happened, you know, I'll draw from there for sure.
For sure. And then, I want to decode like 8 bars from that your trip, the corner store freestyle.
Alright, bet.
And some memories from the Normandy Avenue projects, 0506 there. Your brother Tiny Ant, Helen's house. Yeah, that's the we just start back on with the introduction.
Hey, Harley, just in case I was no train thoughts right now. Cause last time I looked, his injury was did crazy numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I know I posted a couple more after that. I didn't try and check the last couple.
I never even got to even see the interview. What you out of? I never got to see the full interview.
The ones up on there the ones
you dropped it on YouTube, right?
Yep, it's like 4-piece on YouTube. We dropped the gang of motherfuckers on Instagram.
Yeah, I see the video. It's
crazy.
Smack a troll like this. One back here. Probably just hit the table with nigga and get that shit cleaned out.
That's Swahili? Swahili. Oh, okay. Okay, young Ed. We're back. We have you back on the show again. You know, your number, interview, that is on Instagram, also on YouTube, man, crazy. People love it, pick it up in your story. Now, we got the most feedback out of the story with Bam Bam. I think that's the one. Hey, that is the one.
They like that controversy, somebody getting hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when you listen to it, it's like, you damn. Like, you can just feel it there, like, listen to the whole story and everything. People love that, so we have to bring you back for this one.
For sure.
So this one's going to be kind of a, probably more depth, more spiritual side, maybe like something going on in the community. That's how this interview is going to play out for this one today. So, any type of religion, or do you believe in any religion that fit you?
I mean, you feel me? Like, I just really, bro, like, I just got my personal relationship, but I do follow the practice of Islam, you feel me? So, and I'm like, in jail and stuff like that, like, if I, pick a service I go to, it's gonna be Juma, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I practice Islam, but, I don't like to cap myself off as being a part of any religion, you feel me? So it's just like, I got my personal relationship with God, and I identify with the practice of Islam.
What books have you read throughout your time in prison that like, was most influential to you or like your favorite?
Man, everything, man. Like, shit. So, like I said, I don't know. Man, I read everything. Like, let me see. One book that I liked that was a favorite book of mine was that Entering the Scratch Line or the something like the Scratch Line. It was like Maya Angelou's son. He got like a whole series called the Scratch Line. Man, it's a great book. It's like basically it take you to a time back in slavery. You know, it was a rebellious black man. You know, he wasn't going for none of anything. You feel me? That the slave owner or the white man was dishing out. You know, into transitioning into his son's story back in Louisiana and stuff like that. You know. Political books. I read a lot of stuff. I read Donald Trump books. I read mafioso books. I read The Laws of Human Nature. I read Suntan, you feel me, The Art of War, you know what I'm saying? The Art of Seduction, you feel me, like autobiographies, you feel me, like I pull different stuff out of different, you know, content and context of books, you know, so I'll just be open to anything, you know. I might pick up a urban book here and there, you know, but that ain't like my everyday feed, you know, so I'll be open to anything, you feel me, long as it's something you can draw from and learn from. I read everything. James Patterson, whatever, like, you feel me?
Did you ever read the book Monster Cody?
For sure, definitely. That was a must read, definitely. I read that book 100 times over, for sure.
What did you take from the book? And like morals, lessons, or anything that kind of...
Definitely, yeah, you know, just basically, you know, the way of life, you know, the way of life, adolescence, you feel me, the struggle, you feel me, like, you know, shit, just, you know, how to crip, you know, just what not to do, you know what I'm saying? At that time, you feel me, like, something that always stuck with me out that book that he said was that gang banging was a full-time job, not a part-time job. So, you know, that always something that stuck with me, you feel me, like, doing my stint, like, in the streets, you feel me, like, and, you know, trying to, you know, rack up the accolades, you feel me, and follow the fine line, thin line, you know what I'm saying, between, you feel me, life and death.
Tell me some goals that you have for yourself.
Man, homeowner, you feel me, you know, that $1 billion club, you know, past the $1 billion, you know, multi-billionaire, you feel me, you know, just generational wealth, you know, just prosperous, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, prosperous, you know, humanitarian, you feel me, like, you know, I'm already, you know, play my part in the community, so, you know, so I'm already a pillar of the community, you feel me, so it's just, you know, just to live life, you know, to the fullest, you feel me, make sure, my kids, you feel me, they got, you know, grandkids, they got, you know, make sure that they, have a safe haven in life, they understand life, you feel me, you know, they, live and they prosperous in their own right, whatever they want to indulge in, you know.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Man, it ain't no limit. Like, you feel me? Like, just where to place myself in 5 years. Like, I can't give you no imaginary, I'm going to be here in 5 years. I know I ain't going to be right here in 5 years. Like, in 5 years, you know, that home already going to be up under my belt. Some of that stuff I'm talking about, you know, multi-millionaire, you know, stuff like that already going to be up under my belt. You know, the stuff I just explained to you that, you know, I'm trying to capture and, you know, I can see, you feel me? So it's just like, you know, in 5 years, you know, we already going to be homeowner, you know what I'm saying, under that belt, you feel me? And I own a few things, you feel me? Like, we gonna have businesses, you feel me? Like, you know, just a different space, you know, different mindset, you know, from right here than what I am now, you feel me? So definitely that home under my belt, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Businesses under my belt, you know, properties, you feel me? And just I'm gonna be in a whole different element, you know, mind state, mind, body, and soul, you feel me? Like on everything, you feel me? From dieting, you know what I'm saying, to everything, you feel me?
That's amazing. That's amazing. Speak on the petitions war that people want to upkeep in the community.
What was that? Say that again?
Speak on the petitions war people want to upkeep in the community.
Oh man, that shit, yeah, for sure. But you know how that goes. So it ain't really nothing too much going on out here, like, you know what I'm saying, in LA, you know, just to speak on this section, you know, that we come from, you know what I'm saying, South LA. With like everywhere, you know, poverty stricken, you have these poor communities, or, you know what I'm saying, like I said, poverty stricken communities, welfare, low income communities, you know, something is bound to happen. You feel me? Just from all the mischief, you know, all the grief, you feel me, the struggle and things like that. But it don't be too much going on. The times and changed, and the crime rating for real, like it didn't decrease. But just with people like promoting, you know what I'm saying, peace, promoting ceasefire, you always got the ones that, you know, want to come with backlash and want to be famous for bucking the system and, oh yeah, F that, you know, this shit forever. The homies died for this shit. So it's just like, it ain't funny, but it's just like more sad than anything, because even when you try to point the right shit out to these dudes, like, look, bro, this is what the hell is going on. You trying to keep up this fictitious war, you feel me, to like, what are you trying to like highlight? Like, who are you trying to impress with this, you feel me? Because like, it just seemed like niggas trying to impress, because like a lot of these dudes get on Instagram and get on these social media accounts, whether it's YouTube, to promote mass poison, you feel me, to just like, you know, the times, you know what I'm saying, I haul from, like, we ain't like, you had social media was just coming around, birthing, you know what I'm saying, like of my generation, but we wasn't taking to no social media accounts, you know, dissing, talking about pull up, we over here, F this, F that. So it's just like, you know, I view it as, you know, I don't respect this, you know, it's like goofball shit, you know, goof mentality.
So speak on the guys not being homegrown and migrating from other places, not having the mentality of the community that they're representing.
Yeah, they don't understand it now. That ain't the percentage of everybody. Like you got real dudes everywhere. Like regardless whether it's Lancaster, Palmdale, the IE, like wherever, real dudes hard from everywhere. So I'm not one of them dudes who just feel or just gonna say like, oh yeah, if you ain't from LA, you ain't no real dude, or you know, if you ain't from Compton or Watts, you ain't no real dude, or you know, Pomona or whatever. Like, you know, it's certain stigmas, you know, that come along with this shit. But I'm not one of them dudes. I know real dudes come from all walks of life, but it's just that when you not from a community that you don't understand or had a time to spend time with, like, how can you really understand it? You know, you coming from what the ways of how you grew and where you from, and that might not just be the fit, you know, for the community that you trying to hang with and bang with, you feel me? So it's just like some people, and then some people just come with their poisonous ways, you feel me? And it's just like, you know, don't be like authentic. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you do find some dudes who know come from different places, and, you know, they become lokes and, you know, they fit in. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like now today it's more of that than back in my time. Like, that was just like really unheard of, dude migrating from these places in mass numbers. Now today, like, it probably would be like, I know over here in my section, man, it probably would be like out of 20 dudes, it probably would be like, no bullshit, probably like 7, 5 homegrown, and like the rest like migrated from other places type shit.
Hey, so have you seen the difference since the first peace meeting?
Yeah, no, for sure. Cause just like, you know, shit that, you know, we don't put on camera, like shit I don't even talk about, like for sure. Like you know, shit still had other sit downs, you know what I'm saying, sit downs with, you know, with homies from 60s and stuff like that, you know, we just, like I said, we just ain't promoted it and put it on camera or nothing like that. But like, yeah, it have been different. It have been a shift. Like I said, like life is a balance. So it's just like everything is a gift and curse. It's a pro and con with everything. So I've seen the pros of it, like more dudes and tapped in, you feel me, like some peace have been increasing. And what I'm not gonna speak on because it's not my section, but the shit that we spoke on with peace, that shit broke the peace like in like 7 different hoods, like already, like 7 different hoods, and stopped beefing, like because of what we spoke on. It was like, oh well, you know, the 6 O's and 8 trays can do it, we can do it. Like, you know, people be under the impression that the Power Rules had spoke on it first. Like, no, they just did their little peace thing first, but we had been spoke on it. And not even saying that the Treetops and Fruit Towns got their spark from what the 8 trays and 6 O's spoke on. But I can name, you know what I'm saying, which I'm not, I can name, you know what I'm saying, like at least 5 hoods that had like broker peace. I don't know if it's still going on because I ain't looked into it, but they have for sure like, you know, sat down and was like, hey, look, this what it is, man. You know, them dudes over there, this what they on. They trying to do it. We can do it type situation. So I definitely like did see a change, you know.
That's major. That's major. Speak on was a tiny menace and not a ceasefire, but real peace is the goal at hand, right? And not a ceasefire.
Yeah, I mean, that all that like for me, it's a language barrier. I mean, if you one of those ones, if languages, I mean, you know, they say languages, you know, rule the land, but I mean, just you got to understand what's being put down. Some people feel like some people are scared of the word peace, so it's just a language barrier. Some dudes may disguise peace as a ceasefire or weapons down, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But that shit all the same, because like I feel like if it's a crisis today, like if we acting crazy, you know what I'm saying, going on one shooting shit up, and then we decide, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow that we gonna start peace, and then you know what I'm saying, it lasts, say if it lasts a week, lasts 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying, it was peace for that 7 or 14 days, you know what I'm saying. But you know, some people gonna say no, it was a ceasefire. But like if ain't nobody getting killed or hurt from a war or a battle, then shit, what do you call it? So I mean, you know, to each his own, you know, however you want to marginalize it or whatever definition you want to place on it.
Okay, real quick. Give me a brief rundown on one of the front yard brawls with your big brother when you was younger.
Say that again.
Give me a brief rundown on one of the front yard brawls with your big brother when you was younger.
I can remember like one of my last like little situations with him, like right before he got with the jail, right before he got with the YA. I don't remember what the situation was about, but I remember us in the hallway of the apartment or whatever, and we had gotten into an argument about whatever we had gotten into an argument about, and I got off on him, fired on him, bang, you know what I'm saying, I fired on him. When I fired on him, man, that nigga had like a, that I wasn't paying attention to, that nigga had like a Listerine bottle in his hand. When I fired on him, that nigga like, instead of him firing on me, that nigga launched the Listerine bottle at a nigga, bam, that motherfucker like, smacked the nigga dead in the eye. Nigga had a big ass knot up under my eye. Shit, my eye was black and some more shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Nigga was seeing stars and shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga socked me. But you know, the bottle I hit the ground, so I'm like, damn, this nigga hit a nigga with the Listerine bottle. You feel me? That was like one of the last little encounters I remember having with him. Like, after that, by the time he went to YA and like, and I was going to jail and came of age and banging and shit, like, he already knew, like, once he got, like I ain't even about to try to test this nigga, like, he already knew, he was already hearing too, shit, he was like, shit, like, this little bro, but, like, this nigga animal, like, for sure, like, I ain't even about to play with him, I ain't even about to try to find out if I can still win or not, like, yeah, for sure.
That's funny, for sure. I was thinking about, because I heard you say, you and your brothers used to be in the front yard, y'all was whooping ass and shit on niggas. That's what
dog, for sure, dog. There's been situations done like that. I got out what he bought it was, so, but that was just like, you know, just explain it like a situation though, but.
I was thinking like all the brothers was out there, y'all lining niggas up there on the street, y'all just whooping.
No, it used to be situations like that, like too, like in our apartment complex, like niggas, I should squab with all the niggas, like they'd put the gloves on us, or just niggas that have little brothers my age, cause like you gotta understand that shit was like a little mini project, so that shit was like an 81 apartment unit, so like everybody in there had siblings like around the same age, like we all had siblings around the same age as brothers, so yeah, I was lining it up with them, niggas younger than me, niggas older than me, like. For sure. Brothers, nigga, brother, older than my brother from A-Trade, nigga, bodying a nigga up. I'm doing shit, getting in trouble in school. That nigga bodying a nigga up, like all that shit. So, like, no, for sure. There's been all type of little squabbles and little brawls, for sure.
Those is the Normandy Avenue project?
Yeah, for sure. 79th and Normandy, yeah.
Tell me about the 05 and 06 era, the type of fuck you have to be kept from to stand on them blocks and really hustle and all the shit.
Yeah, they already know. I mean, you just like have to be hard body. You have to be like one of them real A-Trades. You have to embody that almighty like mentality that A-Trades carry. You know, that pride, like, you know, that home from pride. Like, it be about that. Like, so just like it was a lot of nut testing, like, for sure. And if you wasn't one of them guys, you could be on that DP list or boop bopping in some bushes, Rat Pack. You you know what I'm saying, kicked in your ass type shit for sure. Like, I ain't gonna even lie, niggas didn't even come over there to them apartments. Like, you feel me? Like, niggas would be like, homies would tell you, like, man, niggas would be like, hey, where y'all about to go? We about to go over there, you know what I'm saying? Over there on 79, you feel me? We about to go to the Normandy Avenue projects, to the apartments and shit. Oh yeah, niggas over here, or niggas on cool, niggas already know, because niggas didn't even want to be up under that intense pressure of the niggas that was over there. Like, nigga, it's all goons over there, and that motherfucker like a jet for real. Like, nigga, they tripping. For sure. So that, like, like, I ain't even lie, everything, like, you know how I go, like, if you gang, like, that was headquarters. So everything that comes along with headquarters, like, was being done from that motherfucker, you feel me? Like, for sure.
Tell me about Helen's house.
Oh man, Helen House, that motherfucker was epic, man. You know, I remember with Helen, I've been in there longer than Helen. I remember when Helen first moved up in that thing when she was upstairs in the unit apartment 58, man. Helen always beloved. Helen gonna always be beloved, man. And you know, Helen seeing success and shit right now because you know, she always was a beloved figure, and like for the most part, you know, always kept it savvy with motherfuckers, always took care of the kids and shit like that through parties. Helen House was like known for the epic parties, you feel me? It was just always loved there. Like shit that you couldn't do at your mama house, you can do at Helen House respectfully though, you feel me? Like Helen will let you do shit, but like watch you respectfully type shit, you know, just wasn't like buck wow, but you know, Helen was like letting the nigga, you know what I'm saying, get their rocks off, you feel me, on everything, you feel me? Yeah, Helen, like, you know, that's nigga people right there, you feel me, on everything. And then she ended up moving from that unit, moving to the unit up under me, like on everything. So nigga been knowing Helen for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Little bro, her son, my nigga Twitter, newborn J-Lo, you feel me? Like, nigga been then. My little nigga Derek, I remember my little nigga Derek, the comedian, when he was a little nigga, and that nigga was a baby, months old. That little nigga couldn't even talk. I thought that little nigga was like a mute. Just to see that little nigga grown, doing his little comedic thing and all that, like, no, for sure. Like, you know, nigga been knowing Helen forever.
Elaborate on the dysfunction of the way our people's minds is wired.
Man, that shit just like, because you say that shit just like ludicrous. Like, I don't even it's like our people just need a deprogramming. Like we brainwashed like on so many levels, and like we prideful with being brainwashed. Like, just like I said, just like, you feel me, I was a part of it too. So just like, you know, I ain't judging a passing judgment, but it's just like, goddamn, like once you live something. And you got, and when you live in something and you doing something, you gotta learn from it. So like, if you're not learning from, like, even if it's wrong, I don't care if it's wrong, right or wrong, whether you doing it, you gotta learn from it. So you gotta understand the dynamics of what you doing. And once you understand the dynamics of what you motherfucking doing, and you don't have no motherfucking soul or heart to care about it, like, this shit don't like make no sense, bro. And like I said, like, we sit here, we parade and as well support the motherfuckers who enslave us, you feel me? Like, you know, we can come out with a brand today, you know, that's as good as Gucci's, same motherfucking cloth, you know, same, we can go to the same people they buying they material from, same cloth and everything, and motherfuckers be looking at you like you selling some bullshit, like, oh man, what's that? Like, man, what? You feel me? So it's like we so much brainwashed as a people, and we try to plead the motherfuckers who like look down on us, cause like, in jail will give you the whole aspect on culture to a degree. Like, in jail, bro, you know, if you pay attention, bro, it'd be everybody against blacks. It'd be everybody against blacks, so that lets you know how motherfuckers think in the outside world, you know, in their households and shit like that. Not just to brew that upon whole races, but it just like give you, you know what I'm saying, the mind state of how everybody think, and then we already fighting against each other, so we fighting against each other and the whole world, and we don't give a fuck. So it's like we got the mind state of suicide bombers for real. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, that shit get deep. That shit get deep for sure. Tell me about a master plan that failed, man. That you thought like, damn, I had it, you know what I'm saying? It may, for whatever reasons, it may have been timing. Could slip through a nigga fingertip, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna really say I had no master plan that failed, but I just think with anything that you indulge in, you feel me, that you try to do in life. I know me, like if I'm doing something, regardless whether it's hustling, you know, or what I'm doing, you know, if I started something, like, you know, I'm the type that like try to place my all into it, or, you know, take it serious, like stand on business about it. So just like even in that aspect, when you hustling, you know, and let's just say like if it's unlawfully, you feel me, like just trying to stay out the way, you know, you thinking you got it under control, you thinking you being slick, and then you feel me, bam, something happens. So just like how I even just went to jail and just did the 10 years in the feds, you feel me, like, you know, nigga not never thinking like no feds on a nigga watching a nigga. I'm thinking everything is under control. Like, nigga, yeah, I'm sorry, nigga, I'm not fucking with the homies. Nigga, on that tip out here, nigga, I'm getting my money, doing my own thing over here. But then I still fall victim to a motherfucking federal A-train indictment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the code 8 bars from the corner store freestyle that you was busting out, man. You was going hard on that motherfucker.
Oh, what's up? Which words you talking about, man? You got the bars down?
Shit, you was gassing. You gave like a 52 piece of that motherfucker or something. You feel
for sure. No, nigga was going in on that motherfucker for sure. Yeah,
or
they got
or
the
one of
torch
your
back.
favorite records, or one of your favorite records. You know what I'm saying? Just break down at least for the eight bars for us. That man went over people's head and shit.
Man, I had to really go and like really listen to a song. Like I could decode whatever I'm talking about in any of my shit, cause like, you feel me, nigga just don't be just really just be talking about no anything, but just like let me see let me see the corner store. So I say the corner store, I say what I say, preparation like a goat. So when I say preparation like a goat, you feel me, like, you know, nigga getting ready, you feel me, like when a nigga lacing up his shoes or a nigga getting dressed, you feel me, like I ain't get to go to the league. So, you know, a nigga was out here in these streets, so you feel me, nigga viewed the streets, nigga like a lead, you feel me, and like, you know, nigga got all A's on that port card. So it was just like, nigga, my preparation, nigga, I'm lacing up these chucks, nigga, putting on this shoe, nigga, my preparation, I'm stepping like a goat, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? After that, I say, realest shit I ever spoke, you know, like this shit, I'm speaking real shit, you know, I'm speaking some shit of substance, you know, I ain't just talking, you feel me, just trying to rhyme, you know, this some real shit, like preparation like a goat, like this how I feel, you feel me, like looking back, you know, realest shit I ever spoke, in the essence of my mind, pay no mind, cause it's a quote, you know, like in the essence of my mind, in the essence of my high, you know, I be high, you feel me? When I be like quoting a lot of shit, that was like a freestyle. I be writing shit, you feel me? But I went over that shit so many times that I know that motherfucker like I wrote that shit, you feel me? So it's just like, you know, in the essence of my high, in the essence of my high, pay my mind, because it's a quote. Yeah, pay me, because what I'm talking about, all these bars, you know what I'm saying? I'm quoting, you know what I'm saying? I'm quoting this shit, you know what I'm saying? You can quote what I'm saying, you know, this shit facts. Let me see. Preparation like a goat, realest shit I ever spoke. And the essence of my heart, pay my mind, cause it's a quote. I seen them under pressure tell confessions. I seen niggas under pressure tell. I've been in that courtroom, nigga, and told on me. I just did 10 years from a nigga telling on me, you feel me? I seen niggas before that. I seen a lot of niggas get told on, you feel me? I read a lot of paperwork, you feel me? Like, niggas talk that street shit and give you them street vibes. Niggas get put in them motherfucking corners and get put in them street situations, elements, nigga tell. So, let me see. Preparation like a goat, what shit I ever spoke. In the essence of my mind, pay my mind, cause it's a quote. I seen them under pressure till confessions, yeah, they choke. I seen them under pressure till confessions, yeah, they choke. They'll change up on it. They'll change it for $1 million. Oh, yeah, so I say they'll change it for $1 million, even less because they broke. So, you know, niggas will change up, niggas a backdoor, you feel me? A nigga come to a nigga with $1 million cash, niggas out here broke, man. What you think a nigga gonna do? How many niggas gonna be your brother, man? How many niggas gonna hold substance, man? If a nigga come offer them some cash, man, you feel me? Like, niggas will turn their homies in, man, you feel me? For even lesser, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because they broke, but you know, we just placing $1 million cash up there as a wager. How the fuck you got a job, but you out here sniffing dope? Niggas be out here, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be out here doped out, trying to keep jobs up and talking about they working, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? They just working the job, you feel me? To feed they habit, you know, whether it's play with their nose or play with a needle or whatever the case may be. I just seen somebody today pull up on me, come buy some weed, but talking about they was late on their rent. You know what I'm saying? So it be shit like that. Be shit like that going on for sure. How many bars is that? That's like
Strong little AP for sure. That's strong AP.
yeah, man. But yeah, I can decode, you know, shit what I be talking about for sure, bro.
Yeah, you be spitting with substance. That's what we have to go into. You know, some shit go over niggas' heads, man. You know?
Most definitely.
You got a message you want to convey to anybody specific or the community in general?
Man, as of right now, like, I mean, nah, like, not for nobody specifically, but you know, I mean, you know, I ain't gotta preach, you know, from, you know, I got some hopes, you know, I got some motherfucking wishes, you feel me, you know, for us as a people, you know, I just hope, you know, like on the gang front, you know, that's a small front first and foremost, you know, I just hope niggas like can reconcile their differences, you know, and put certain shit behind them, but you know, that's just a hope and a wish, you know, who am I, you feel me, when niggas and lost, you know, mamas, but I know niggas that have lost mamas, sisters, you feel me, brothers and all that, you feel me, that and push it behind them, and some niggas ain't gonna put it behind them because they feel like they can't get them people back, but like, even though you losing them people, like, I lost, like, Loach, you feel me, that was like close kin and like brothers to a nigga, although they wasn't blood, but they was like, you feel me, they say, you know, you just related by bloods, you feel me, like, you know what I'm saying? Family, you know what I'm saying? Be somebody you met on the streets, you feel me? Somebody you take a liking to, a nigga you was in jail with, created a bond with, or anything. You know, it's just like on a cultural aspect, you feel me? Like, cause a nigga like eliminating they people, like, you feel me? Like that shit like mass destruction, you feel me? Like, nigga just gotta look at the percentage of what our folks was versus today, you feel me? Like, niggas gotta have some substance. It's like the substance that niggas great grandparents had and ancestors had, like niggas and lost that substance, bro. Like, you feel me? They overcame more than anybody. Like, you feel me? They overcame being whooped. They overcame slavery. Came over here, nigga, owned properties, bought shit up. Only to the generations after them to like fumble that shit. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, this shit right here in front of your face. This shit right here in front of your face. This shit going on every day. You feel me? Like on everything, bro. So like, at some point in time, you know, hopefully, motherfuckers wake up and smell the coffee, shit. You feel me? And like, try to make change and be able to forgive each other because you forgave that white man. Like, shit, that white man lock your ass up, come lock you up for murder, come through the hood, loot and pollute, do what he want to do. Hey, people been and did what they did back in the days, you feel me? And like, shit, we ain't waging no war on them. We know to stay in check with them. We know not to rebel against them, but it's easy to rebel against your own folks, motherfuckers that look like you, because that's the easier fight. Motherfuckers really don't want no fight because anything that's hard or seem impossible or that you can't fuck with, motherfuckers gonna defer to. But because this is easy, I feel like it's easy to slide on this block and go kill these niggas. Go do that, that's what niggas gonna do. But you not gonna slide on no police stations. Like, you're not gonna slide on no substations. You're not gonna slide on car and traffic. It's gonna be a small percentage, like I said, because it's a balance. Something got a balance in a society, so it's a small percentage. And a lot of them niggas don't even be gangbangers. Unless a nigga on some drugs, it'd be like non-affiliates and old army brats that just like getting tired of shit and get on some revolutionary shit and just like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to blap something. You feel me? So it's just like, shit, you feel me? Like, I really ain't got no message, bro. Just, you know, I said what I said, but, you know, they know what's going on. Shit, they know what's happening.
Yeah, again, have faith. Off Normandy, out now, streaming on all platforms. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yeah, most definitely, man. You already know, man. You feel me? Young and Hefe, don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, that mail gonna come. Go ahead, stream off Normandy, you feel me? It's on all streaming platforms, you feel me? 12 songs of heat, you feel me? We got more to come, you feel me? Like, we pressing that gas, we dropping more music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a video coming sometime this week, you feel me? In the ghetto, you feel me? My In the Ghetto video, I'm about to drop that, so you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for that.
up. Plus, I brought a couple flicks and shit.
I got you. Let me check that